what John's going to do here is John's going to ask you a question, and he's going to attach a number to that question. And what you need to do is guess too high, too low, or just right. Now, what we're going to do is we'll start off with Eric. We'll ask you the question, you answer it. And then we'll ask you a different question, you answer it. First one to 5 correct guesses wins the Dubuque Fighting Saints tickets, okay? All right, so let's start it off. John, go ahead.
Okay, Eric, the 1973 Rose Bowl between number 1 USC and number 3 Ohio State saw an attendance record set for the game. We're saying the attendance that day was 103,869. Too high, too low, or just right?
Get right up on the microphone when you guess.
Just right. Sorry, it's too low. It was 106,869, and that was an attendance record for the Rose Bowl, and USC won 42-17.
Okay, let's move on to Jason. Jason, here's your first question.
The UCLA Bruins have more men's basketball championships than any other program. The first coming in 1964 and the last in 1995. We're telling you the Bruins have won a total of 10 NCAA men's basketball championships. Is that too high, too low, or just right? Too high. Sorry, too low. They've actually won 11.
He's nitpicking over here. All right. So both are over so far. First 1 to 5 wins the Dubuque Fighting Saints tickets. Next question.
Okay, Eric, do you use math in your job? Math in your job at all? A little bit? Okay. Well, here's your question. Jeff Robb just completed his first season with the St. Paul Saints. He had 550 plate appearances with 45 walks, 5 hit by pitch, and he had 150 base hits. We're telling you his batting average was .325. Too high, too low, or just right? Too low. Actually, it was too high. 550 plate appearances minus 45 walks, 5 hit by pitch, that's 500 at bats, 150 hits, 300 batting.
All right, very good. All right, move on to the next one.
I'm never going to write a question.
Everybody say don't. Go ahead.
Okay, Jason. The Chicago Cubs last appeared in the World Series in 1945. We're telling you the Cubs have appeared in 10 postseasons since then. Is that too high, too low, or just right? I'm going to go too high. And you are right, it is too high.
Too high is the guess. And that is all right, so 6 for the Cubs, and Jason Stewart is on the board with the first point, 1 to 5. All right, John.
Okay, Eric, Brett Favre played his first season in the NFL with the Atlanta Falcons, and he threw only 4 regular season passes. We're telling you that 2 of these were intercepted. Is that too high, too low, or just right?
That sounds about right for Favre.
That is right.
All right, so they're neck and neck here. Both have 1 point. 1 to 5 wins the Dubuque Fighting Saints tickets. Let's go to the next question.
Okay, Jason, Brett Favre and Peyton Manning are amongst the NFL quarterbacks who have thrown for more than 50,000 yards. We're telling you that there are 8 members of this club. Is that too high, too low, or just right?
It's too high.
It is too high. There's actually 6.
All right, very good, Jason. Jason's got 2 points.
Okay, Eric, the Super Bowl is played in a different location every year. We're telling you that 10 different states have hosted the Super Bowl. Is that too high, too low, or just right?
Too low.
Actually, it's just right.
I was just going to say, yeah, remember all those warm weather? They just love to have it in Miami. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so Eric's still trailing now. He's got just 1. Jason's out in front with 2 points. 1 to 5 wins. Let's go.
Okay, Jason, this is a tough one. The United States Football League inaugural season was 1983. We're telling you that the USFL played 3 seasons before it folded. Is that too high, too low, or just right?
Just right.
That is just right. 3 seasons.
Don't lie. Don't lie. That was a complete guess, Jason. That was a complete guess. Can you name a USFL football team? No. Can you name an XFL player, former XFL player? He hit me. right, let's go to the next one. Jason just needs 2 more to win. This is Eric's chance to catch up.
Okay, the 2014-15 NCAA men's basketball season is Frank McCaffrey's 5th season at Iowa as Iowa head coach. We're telling you the Big Ten, his Big Ten winning percentage through the first 4 seasons is 500, right on the nose. Is that too high, too low? That is too high.
All right, there, Eric. He felt confident saying that right there. That was a confident answer from Eric Kaufman. All right, so 2 more wins it for Jason.
Okay, Super Bowl 22 featured the most combined offensive yards gained by both teams. We're telling you it was 759 total yards. Is that too high, too low, or just right?
Too low.
It is too low. It's 929 yards.
Eric, you're going to need to answer this correctly, and then you're going to need help. All right.
Through the 2013 season, the Vikings and Bears have met 106 times. We're telling you that the Bears have won 54 of those contests. Is that too high, too low, or just right?
Just right.
Actually, it's too high. 54 is right, but actually the Vikings have won 54 of those games.
I would have guessed that too, by the way. I was with you on that one.
Center Robert Perry's played in more NBA regular season games than any other player. We're telling you that he played in 1,611 games in his 14-year career.
Too high, too low, or is that just right?
It's too high.
Nope, actually it's just right.
That's a lot of games, isn't it?
That is right.
All right, let's go back to Eric here and see if Eric get this right.
Okay, these 3 NFL records, most career goals, season goals, and career playoff goals, we're telling you that Wayne Gretzky holds 2 of these. Is that too high, too low, or just right?
Too low.
That is too low.
Oh.
He holds all 3.
All right, Eric. That's your 3rd correct answer, which means you trailed Jason by just 1, but Jason has a chance to wrap it up right here for a pair of Dubuque Fighting Saints tickets. Go ahead, John.
In the 95-96 season, the Chicago Bulls had a record of 72-10, the most regular season wins in history. We're telling you that they had 4 home losses out of those 10 losses. That too high, too low, or just right?
Do you need him to repeat the question, or you got it? Okay.
Good. Let's go just right.
Actually, it's too high. The home record was 39-2.
Wow. All right, well, I'll tell you what. Let's go 1 more question to Eric. If Eric gets it right, then we'll go back to Jason. If not, we'll give it to Jason.
Okay, that sounds good. NASCAR driver David Pearson has 105 wins and Jeff Gordon has 93 wins. They're second and third all time in career wins. We're telling you that Richard Petty leads all time with 113 wins.
That's too low.
That is too low. That's exactly 200. There you go.
We got a NASCAR fan up there. We got a NASCAR fan. This is the 3rd week in a row we've been talking NASCAR on this show, by the way, after just leaving it out of the conversation for well over a month. So I'm glad you were up here. All right, great. So it's 4-4, which means we'll move on.
Okay, the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears have played 31 times this century. This century. We're saying the Packers have won 21 of those games. Is that too high, too low, or just right?
Too high.
Actually, it's just right, and that includes 1 playoff.
All right, so now it moves back to Eric. Eric, you get this right. You came from what did you come from? A 3-point deficit to win this. All right, 2-point deficit. Go ahead.
Clayton Kershaw just won his 3rd Cy Young Award. We're telling you that Roger Clemens has won more Cy Young Awards than any other player. That number is 7. Is that too high, too low, or just right? That is just right.
Wow, there we go. There's the man, Eric Kaufman. Eric, you got a cheering section back there. You guys make some noise for Eric. I know you got some people at your table. And you scored a pair of tickets to a Dubuque Fighting